Okay, we're here in the Cleveland Cultural Garden speaking with Rose Ferguson, who's the leader, initiator of an exciting new garden that's coming here. Rose, why don't you tell us what's going on here, where we are?
We are in the middle of the Hebrew Garden, actually the far north end of the Hebrew Garden. They were willing to give up some space. We heard about it through the Federation and we jumped on it. A lot of people said, you should take this spot, and we were thrilled to get it because it's in the midst of the original gardens.
So you represent the Filipino community.
I do. My dad was one of the original immigrants. He came in the 30s. Some of his friends came in the 20s. And if you look up the case archives on Filipinos in Ohio, or in Cleveland, some of his best friends are listed in that article. So very proud to represent my dad's heritage.
And you've got a coalition of Filipino groups.
Yeah, we have the Philippine American Society of Ohio, the Association of Filipino Physicians of Ohio, the Philippine Nurse Association, the Philippine American Ministry, the Knights of Rizal, all active Filipino groups in the Cleveland area.
Now, for those who don't know, and I'm sure you're going to feature him at some point in the future in your garden, you have to talk about Jose Rizal.
Yeah, Jose Rizal was a revolutionary who got the Philippine nation started by revolting against the Spanish rule. And my dad was actually born underneath the Spanish rule, which was kind of crazy. He was born in March 1898, and we became free in June 1898. So it's very personal to me, but for all Filipinos, Jose Rizal was a physician, but he traveled to Spain and to Europe, and he understood different types of republics, and he realized that the Philippine nation needed to be independent. And actually, the Philippines was named after King Philip. It was actually a bunch of islands that were not the same culture, and he made us the Philippines. So there's still within the islands, there's different cultures, religions, languages. So yeah, it's very interesting. And you'll learn more if you come to One World Day.
Exactly, and I've read so much about him. I think he knew something like 22 languages.
Yeah,
He's a brilliant guy.
Yep.
Yeah, and then this springing from him are the Knights of Rizal.
Right.
So they're the kind of carrying on his work.
Yeah, carrying on his legacy and honoring the fact that Filipinos became an independent nation.
So here you are, we're up on East Boulevard in a nice area. Like you say, it was part of the Hebrew Garden, and you're scrubbing and cleaning for One World Day and chopping and doing all the hard work. This is interesting here, which is this monument behind you here, which we were scrubbing here.
Yeah, the B'nai B'rith made this and placed it here. The story behind it is there were three religious leaders who worked together to free Jewish people during World War II, and this is, I'm pretty sure it's World War II, and this is the commemoration of people working together to help others. And the Hebrew Garden Federation was saying, do you want us to remove it, And I said, no, keep it, because this was originally their garden, and this is a commemoration of people working together, so I'm thrilled to keep it. And there was a plaque that was removed, and we'll replace it with something that talks about our working together and their kindness in giving us this space.
See, that's the spirit of the Cleveland Cultural Garden. So
exactly.
It's great to have the Filipino community here. You got a great plot, and I'll let you get back to work getting ready for One World Day. I know we'll see you there.
We'll be here.
All right, thanks.
Thanks so much, Dan.